Welcome to Key to the City International. We're here in Toronto to see the Blue Jays play, and between now and the game tonight, we're going to show you all the best stuff that the city has to offer, and there's quite a bit. The Economist named Toronto the best overall city in the world, and I don't know, looking around, I buy it. We're here in front of City Hall in Nathan Phillips Square for this beautiful sign that was installed here for the 2015 Pan Am Games. Things here are delightful. I'd like to show you some of the highlights. Join me, won't you?
I'm Matt Fisher, and I'm going to show you all of the must-see spots in baseball cities throughout the country. I'm on a limited budget, and I'm racing against the clock to make it to the game on time, here on your Key to the City.
Our first stop of the day is Ripleys Aquarium of Canada, where they've got more than 16,000 fish from around the world and more than 100 interactive exhibits. Come on. Of all the amazing galleries here, the centerpiece is Dangerous Lagoon, the longest underwater walkway in North America. Look at this.
You're carried through this gallery on a moving walkway, and to give you a sense of how massive this is, if you stay on here, you can be down here for more than 20 minutes, seeing everything there is to see, and meeting the 21 sharks that you'll meet along the way. Check this out. This is a great spot to see just how massive this exhibit is. It contains 5.7 million liters of water. Now to put that in perspective, you know how many gallons of water that is? It's impossible to say. Here I am inside the gallery, inside a submarine, as one does. I could not be any closer to these animals if I tried. It's a great way to see what's going on in here. The local custom is when you're down here, you take a shark selfie. I'm only too happy to oblige.
It's amazing to be able to step into this whole other world right in the middle of downtown Toronto. From the front door, you could stumble into the Rogers Centre and see the Blue Jays play. And yet, here we are, surrounded by sharks and rays. Oh, I'm in heaven. It's a great opportunity here to actually touch the rays. And these are the same rays from the beautiful exhibit we saw downstairs, Ray Bay. They come on up and you can meet them in person. It's great. I mean, handsome is handsome. All right, we've been to the bottom of the sea. Now it's time to go half a kilometer up in the air. The CN Tower's right next door. Come on. Canada's National Tower is not just the jewel of the Toronto skyline, but it's also an icon of the nation as a whole. 1,815 feet tall. Let's go upstairs, shall we? Now, the CN Tower is one of the 7 wonders of the modern world. More than 1.5 million people visit here every year. Right now, we're at the Lookout, which is 1,136 feet in the air. So this is an even more thrilling way to look down into town. This is the glass floor. You can lie down here and relax, look down and get an idea of just how high up you are. And there's a great view of right field at Rogers Centre. Catch the game. But if you're more of a thrill jockey, I have something even more special to show you. Come with me.
Edgewalk is probably the highest tourist attraction around. At 1,168 feet, it's the highest outdoor walk in the world. Whether you're a thrill seeker or not, it's a must-do when you're in Toronto.
Alright, so an even better way to see this and have this experience is from outside. Check this out, it's called Edgewalk.
But I have to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous about this one.
Dome is open.
You know, I've slept in the top bunk before, it's no big deal.
You guys want to take a few steps toward the edge. If you're feeling up for it, you can take a little peek down and check it out. Matt, you're up first. Nice. Let's get those hands off that rope. Hands. There you go. Nicely done. There you go.
So when I was walking out of the dressing room there, I was a little nervous. I don't know if I said anything worthwhile. I think it was probably pretty nonsensical. This is called Edgewalk. Walking around the side of the CN Tower. 1,167 feet. Excuse me, I've since forgotten since I started hanging off the side of the building.
Nice so much. No problem.
What have you been doing? I was upstairs. You believe that? Amazing to do that. What a brave, articulate host I am. I deserve a drink. Luckily, Amsterdam Brewhouse, just a 10-minute walk to the water. Come with me. All right, I think I've earned a little break, so I came here to the Amsterdam Brewhouse. Got a great selection of their own craft beers, great food, and a view you got to see to believe. Come on. don't know if you remember, just a few minutes ago, I was hanging off the side of that tower. Sort of without fear. You maybe remember being super impressed and inspired by me. Now, having done that, I've earned the right to come down here, Amsterdam Brewhouse, have a beer and some fish tacos, and a beautiful view of the lake. And across the way, Toronto Island, the largest car-free community in North America. Beaches and amusement park, just a short ferry ride away. I don't know, it feels like the life. It feels like a proper reward for a true hero. Cheers. My work is very difficult. I don't know if you know that. Cheers to me. All right, I feel re-energized. It's time to take you to the Hockey Hall of Fame. Come on. Now, you can't visit Canada without experiencing Canada's great winter sport. And what better place to scratch that is than here at the Hockey Hall of Fame. Come on in.
In addition to the museum, there's obviously the Hall of Fame itself, and this is the great hall that pays tribute to all the legends of hockey. It's a beautiful space, so many things to see, and obviously it all leads up to the Stanley Cup. So here we are in the presence of history. This is the Stanley Cup. Weighs 35 pounds. You'd have to rebuild your whole kitchen in order to store this cup.
There are these great interactive exhibits here where you can try and score goals, where you can 10 goal. And you know, obviously, I bring a certain set of skills to the game, but people here are having so much fun. It's great. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Sports Center. I'm Matt Fisher, and tonight we begin with Game 5 of the 2014 Stanley Cup playoffs. There's been so much fun stuff to do here, but it's nearly game time. I got to get over to the stadium. We'll see you there. It's time for our traditional pre-game drinks. We came here to Maple Leaf Square. Now, whenever there's a big sporting event in Toronto, thousands of people fill this square to watch on the big screen. But we're headed inside. The Real Sports Bar and Grill, rated the #1 sports bar in North America by ESPN. You got to see it. Come on. Hey, I'll have a beer, please. Cheers. It's just about game time. I can taste it. All right, it's game time. Come on. Think about everything we saw today. We visited the beautiful Ripleys Aquarium of Canada. We cheated death on top of the CN Tower. We had an awesome al fresco lunch at Amsterdam Brewhouse. We visited the Hockey Hall of Fame. We went to the biggest sports bar I've ever seen, Real Sports. Thanks so much to the City of Toronto for having us. Visit ctorontonow.com to do just that and plan your own visit. Thanks so much for joining us on Key to the City International. We'll see you next time.